Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to show you how to go from this gorgeousness to this. This is my typical event type makeup, what I wear to every event I go to and what I think would be perfect for prom or for Debs or just anything really, anything. Sitting at home watching TV. I just wanted to put a video like this onto my channel because I'm constantly getting asked questions about girls who are going on nights out or going to events and are asking me, you know, what type of eyeshadow would suit my eyes, what type of eyeshadow would suit this outfit I'm wearing, how can I make my eyes pop, all those types of questions. I wanted to put them and answer them all into one video. I also wanted to film it now ahead of Debs and prom season in case any of you guys wanted to get any of the products that I use and so that you'd have time to practice it. I want this to be a video where you guys come back to if you're wanting to practice your makeup, or if you're wanting different inspiration ideas for what type of makeup you could wear for a night out. I want this to be the video that you come back to and a video that you really learn like how to do your makeup from basically. You can chill, you can come practice doing your makeup with me. Come on girl, get them brushes out. I'm going to be showing you 3 different ways in which you can incorporate colour into your makeup looks, 3 different ways that you can make your own eye colour pop, and 3 different ways that you can incorporate your dress or outfit colour to match or to go with your eye makeup. This makeup is also bulletproof and perfect for flash photography. It will not budge off me, I will not get any flashback. I explain that all in the video. So if you guys want to chill with me, do your makeup, learn some cool new shit, hopefully, then just keep on watching. Okay, let's get started because a lot of work to do today. Obviously I have all my skincare done already. I've got a full skincare getting ready with me video on my channel already. I'll leave that link below. Anything I mention guys, I will leave down below. And first I'm going to be using this Kiehls Ultra Facial Cream Moisturiser. This is actually the Pride edition with Ella Air. I recently got this sent from the post. I know this moisturiser is supposed to be unbelievable. Makeup by Mario uses this on everybody. He preps everyone's skin the exact same way using this bad boy. I'm just gonna blend it out all in. Let's get it all in there. Okay, so generally speaking, if you watch my tutorials, you know I always do my skin first. I just don't really care. Before a big event or for your Debs or your prom or whatever it is you're going to, we can't mess up, alright? We don't want anything happening in our skin. We don't want any fallout, anything like that. So in these type of situations, I do like to do my eyes first, just so it's less stressful on me, less stressful for everyone involved. Okay, so I've just put on a very, very sheer layer of foundation. It's really not heavy at all. Like you can see my freckles and my scars and everything peeking through, my spots. I literally only wanted to do this just so I didn't look crazy sitting here in front of the camera. I'm just gonna quickly do my brows now. I'm using my Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Obviously your brows, everyone likes to do their brows their own separate way. If you like how I do my eyebrows, that's great. If you don't, that's fine. Not gonna make you do your eyebrows like this. I have got a full tutorial already up of my eyebrows. Again, I'll leave that link down below. But ciao. I don't really carve my brows out anymore. I used to do it, but I'm kind of over it. Unless I make a mistake, then I carve them out. I'm of course going to be using my Plouise base. Now, I use this a lot differently than what other people do. I know a lot of people like to use a good amount of this and actually carve out the brows and whatnot. I literally just take the tiniest amount, literally that much there. This works unreal for me. Like I can get my eyeshadows just as pigmented as anybody else. As you guys may know also, I do not set my base. Now, the reason I don't do this is because I want my eyeshadows to come up more pigmented. And by having a wet sticky base, that's what that does. If you're somebody who needs more help with your blending, then you need to set your base with a cream eyeshadow. The eyeshadows might not come up as pigmented, they might not stick as well, but they will blend easier. Powders blend easier over powders. If you're someone who has really oily eyelids as well, you might have to set your lids a little bit. That's just the way life works. Okay, I just did one eye there myself just so I could figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so when figuring out what type of makeup I want to wear to an event or when figuring out what to put on someone else if I'm doing their makeup, I always say is you want something that's going to complement your eye look, something that's going to make your eyes pop, something that's going to match your dress, and something that's not going to make you look crazy in photographs that are going to be taken. You're going to be getting a lot of photographs. It's all well and good with your Instagram makeup, you know, for Instagram. But all those mad cut creases I do, I would not wear them out. If I wore them out and got a photograph taken from far away, I would look crazy. Crazy. So all that Instagram makeup is great for Instagram. Of course, if you love wearing that type of makeup out and you're comfortable wearing that out, then by all means, you wear it out. Stuff is figuring out what eye shape suits you best. This is what I prefer to wear. This like super smoky, soft. It enhances my eyes. It makes them look so much bigger. You can see the difference now even between them. but this is the type of makeup that I would actually wear, right? This makeup is going to suit everybody. What colors are going to bring out your eye color? If you look it up on Google, it will show you. If you look up what eyeshadows best suit blue eyes, it's going to be orange. Orange makes blue eyes stand out more, red makes green eyes stand out, and purples or turquoises make hazily brown eyes stand out. But you might not necessarily want to walk around with a big massive turquoise eye on, which I can understand. To be honest, if I'm going out, I always wear browns. I always wear brown. I would not recommend going for like a full-blown color unless you're someone who wears colour an awful lot and you're used to looking at it. But obviously we don't want to be boring either, so I am going to show you how you could incorporate colour into this look if you want. And I'll be talking about as well how to match your eye makeup to your dress then too. Going out this shade here, Autumn Sunset from Melkior. Really nice brown. It's not too warm or too orangey that it's going to clash with anything if you want to wear colour. It's just a nice kind of neutrally warm brown. Warm browns blend out a lot easier than cool browns. It's going to make your life a lot easier when blending. Firstly, going to press that onto the very outer edge. For a smoky type of look, this is where you're always going to want to place your eyeshadow first. So pressing downwards first, and then whatever's left, we're just going to very lightly blend up into the crease. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my bronzer and just a fluffier brush, and we're just going to blend the edges of that. Then go back in with the Melkior shadow just to build up a little bit more depth. Taking this darker shade called Maroon. I don't understand why it's called Maroon because it's not maroon at all, it's brown. Taking that in a slightly smaller brush and we're placing that in the exact same way, just keeping it closer to the lash line. The darker the colour, the smaller the brush, and the closer to the lash line we want to keep it. You know the drill. My tiny little bullet brush and a mixture of the black mixed with that brown, we're just going to smoke that along the lash line. Now for the lid, I want to add gold today. If you wanted to add a little bit of colour, this is the stage where you could. If you're wearing a blue dress, you could have put a bit of blue shimmer on your lid or else into the inner corner. I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Morphe little mini palette. I take a little bit of Guilt Trip just on my finger. I like to apply shimmer eyeshadows with my finger. It's obviously very easy to do and I find the shimmer actually comes up an awful lot. Just your nice standard gold. Nothing was too crazy about that. It was very easy to do. And then I'm going to take this Melkior shadow in the shade Festive Gold. It's a really nice inner corner highlight and just pop that into the inner corner and slightly onto the lid. Now you could leave it like that if you wanted, but of course I'm going to add a little bit more glitz. I'm going to be using my Stila Magnificent Metal Gold Goddess. This is nearly all run out, so I only am going to use the tiniest amount. Just like so, just to have a little bit more glitzy glitz. Just popping on my mascara and lashes then quickly. I'm just going to be using Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. I'm going to be using my SoSu Queen lashes today. These are slightly smaller than my faves, the Kendalls. For this type of look, you want to make sure if you go for a lash that's smaller on the inner corner, shorter on the inner corner, and longer at the outer edge. It's going to help to lift up your eyes. And if you've got hooded eyes like me, it really gives that lift. Like you can see the difference between my eyes right now. This one looks so much more lifted. Okay, so obviously it's very important to find a foundation that's going to suit your skin and whatever type of skin you have. Now I've got dry, dehydrated skin, but a foundation I've been loving recently is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Using the shade Punjab today. That's the one I use whenever I'm wearing a tan. It's super lightweight, but it's super full coverage. I only have to use the teeniest amount of it to get the kind of coverage I like. I don't like full coverage, I prefer medium to full. Now your foundation is something that I definitely would spend money on. Of course there is drugstore foundations out there that work perfectly for people and suit some people's skin types down to a T. I just find for me personally, drugstore foundations don't last as long. Yes, they can have good coverage, and I find the colouring sometimes can be a little bit off. But I'm going to leave a few of my favourite foundations down below for you guys to have a look at, as opposed to me sitting here chatting about it for the next 12 years. What I will say is before you invest in a good foundation, make sure you get a tester of it first, alright? There's no point you going out and buying a good foundation and then realising it doesn't even suit your skin. Go get a tester of it first, try it out for a while. I like to use a beauty blender. I feel it just gives the most natural looking effect. A brush is going to give you fuller coverage, but I just prefer the look of a beauty blender. I don't like foundation to be sitting on top of my skin and to look cakey. Not what I'm about. For concealer, I'm going to be using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla. Applying this everywhere that I want to highlight. Again, I'll leave my other favourite, possibly cheaper concealers down below for you guys also. Making sure to be very careful of this area out here where your eye makeup is. I even just use my little finger to blend out the edges. I'm just gonna warm up my face then using my SoSu Contour Warm Stick. I do this every day, but it's especially important when going out. Again, like I said, I've got dry skin, so instead of packing on loads of powder trying to build up my bronzer, I can do this first. Such a nice product. It is quite like an orangey warm tone, but I prefer that as opposed to like a cool grey tone. I don't really want it to contour, I more so want it to bronze. Another thing in foundation that I always get asked as well is about SPF. This foundation has no SPF in it. SPF is what gives you that white face tan body in photographs. Now it's okay if you've got SPF 20 say in your moisturiser, but it's when you have SPF 20 in your moisturiser, your foundation and your powder and it all starts to layer up, that's when you're going to get flashback. So that's another important thing about trying out foundations, is to make sure they don't have flashback and that they suit your skin. I'm very lightly going to set underneath my eyes today using the Benefit Flawless powder in the shade Ivory. This is just to make sure we don't get any creasing going on. Now this powder I kind of just use more so for brightening because it is quite bright. To bronze, I'm going to use my Flormar bronzing powder. This is huge. It's such a good bronzer. Very cheap as well. Now what I like to do next in the areas that I'm super oily is this bad boy here, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 2. You can see I love it. I actually use this on my beauty blender. I press it in and then I press it onto where it gets super oily, which is around my chin, right here in between my nose. It actually fills in pores as well. Now I don't have a lot of pores, but I definitely have them in and around here. So by pressing it on there, that's going to stop it from getting oily. So start my makeup from sliding around the place. And as well, I find by like pressing the powder in with a beauty blender, you just get such a flawless finish because it's really pressing it into the skin. I'm going to take some of my Huda Beauty baking powder in Pound Cake, and I'm just going to take a tiny amount of this onto my beauty blender again, and I'm just going to sharpen up my contour. This is optional of course, but it's just something I've been doing recently that I really like. It kind of just sharpens and kind of cleans up the contour if I did get a little bit sloppy with it. So I'm just going to let that sit there while I finish off the bottom of my eyes. Just taking the same brown colour we used on top underneath, making sure to connect it around here at the outer edge. Now the waterline is somewhere where you can have a little play around, somewhere that you can introduce a little bit more colour. If you were wearing a purple dress and you wanted to add a little bit of purple, you could add it into your waterline. If you're wearing a black dress, you could go in with any colour you wanted just to give it a little pop of colour, or whatever colour is going to make your eyes stand out more. It's endless. It's endless. I'm going to go in with a brown. The reason why I like to wear brown on my blue eyes is because I find it actually makes them pop a little bit more. Now this is quite a dark colour, so it is going to make my eyes look smokier, slinkier, sexier. If you've got small eyes and you want to make your eyes look a little bit bigger, apply a cream or a white into your waterline. So you can see my eyes actually look quite big now, but I'll show you the difference when I apply this brown. So see the difference? Now I'm going to apply our blush. This is Nars Orgasm, me loves it. I know some people don't like blush, but some people are also crazy. Never trust someone who doesn't wear blush, that's all I'm saying. I love it, I just feel like it brings so much more colour to the face. For highlighter, you're going to want to use your all-time favourite one, obviously. My all-time favourite is always and forever going to be Becca Champagne Pop. The only problem is that it breaks all the time, so I can never bring it anywhere with me. Just the most gorgeous highlighter of all time. Honestly. And then because I'm extra, I like to take my other favourite, which is Ofra Cosmetics in Glazed Donut. I'm just going to take the tiniest amount of this, whoosh, and hit it right onto the highest points. It just takes any highlighter to the next level, honestly. Want to know what else that brown coat pencil is good for? Freckles and covering up any spots. Is that a spot you have there, Kaylee? Nope, it's actually a freckle. I actually just uploaded a tutorial there showing you how I create my fake freckles using fake tan. To finish off the look, we're just going to add our lips. That's Nars Precision lip liner. I don't think there's a name on it. I think that must be it, Precision. Now for an event, typically I would just wear a normal lipstick. I wouldn't wear a gloss or sometimes even a matte lipstick. It honestly depends on what you prefer yourself. A gloss, obviously you're going to have to top up. It's not going to wear well throughout the night. But if you're willing to keep topping it up, then I'd go for a gloss. I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Stripped liquid lipstick just for now, and I'll probably pop on a gloss later on, to be honest, because I love a glossy lip. Okay, so now you can see the full look finish and the effect of it basically. I want to show you how you could change this, how you could add more colour to it if you want. I did up little edits on Facetune here just so I could kind of show you and explain to you at the same time what I mean. Okay, so say for example someone comes in to me and they're like, I'm wearing a purple dress, I want to incorporate that into my eye look, what can we do? This is what I'd recommend. I'd recommend going for your brown eyes, alright? Because it's not going to look too crazy, whereas a full-blown purple smoky eye might look a little bit crazy. It would look too much with your purple eyes and your purple dress. So how can we incorporate a little bit of colour into that without looking crazy? This is how. So first thing you can do is add a little bit of the colour into the inner corner if you want. So this is a cool way, like I said, of incorporating the colour into your look without being too much. You're still doing your brown smokes. That's a very, very subtle way of bringing the colour into your eye look. A second option you can do then is actually adding it into your waterline. Like what I was saying earlier on, just a little pop into your waterline, but still bringing the browns underneath the eyes. You're going to make that waterline colour really pop and really stand out, but it's still not going to be too crazy. Like, people aren't going to be like, oh my god, is she wearing purple in her waterline? This is the perfect way as well to make your eyes pop. So say if you're wearing a normal brown smoky eye and you've got blue eyes and you want to make them pop, pop an orange liner into your waterline. If you've got green eyes, you can pop a burgundy colour in. If you've got hazel eyes, you can pop a purple. So it's going to really bring out the colour in your eye. And then this is the third way that you can incorporate colour into your look, whether it's you're wanting to make your eyeshadow pop or your eye colour pop, or else to match your dress. Where I applied the gold, you could apply a colour there instead. I mentioned that earlier on, or else you could apply just a very dainty glitter over the gold just to give a little bit of reflex. Honestly, options are endless. Those are just my top 3 favourite options on how you could incorporate colour into your life a little bit more. Okay, so we have our face done. We have to get changed still, we have to fix the hair, but I just want to show you how I bronze up my shoulders and stuff. So what I like to use to bronze up my décolletage, or whatever it's called, is the Flormar Double Radiance Primer. I love this stuff, guys, it's so good. What I do is I just take it on a stippling. So we're just gonna squirt it everywhere, pump it onto the brush, and then start working that. You see? I only really put this on my shoulders, and I only put it on if I'm wearing like an off the shoulder top or something that my shoulders and whatnot are out. But look at the difference even between the two sides. Not going to the party, the party. I know it is a primer, but honestly, it's the best thing ever for this. It's probably one of my favorite products, to be honest, ever. You know, the party doesn't have to stop there. We can add a little bit more powder highlight over the top. Ooh. Listen, you will be blinded by me before you even see me. I'm after getting all ready to go out and I don't even want to go out now. I swear to God, my favorite thing about going out is getting ready. This is the makeup I wear all the time to all my events. I'm going to leave pictures here of what it looks like in flash photography so you guys know. It's good. It's good. Don't worry, honey. It's fine. Make sure to share this with your friends, anyone you think who might find this video helpful, or comment them down below, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. So that there's the finished look for you guys. The full product details down below, and also a list of videos that I think tie in well with this video. How I curl my hair, even though it's looking shitty right now. And other videos that might go a little bit more in depth into how I do my eye makeup, etc, etc. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.